Well, hi there, angry anime fan, to bring you the Toriko chapter 228. I waited actually a long time for this chapter. It came out before the English one came out. I could find it raw. And apparently it's some news to say that Toriko will be on a hiatus next week. That's not good. The anime is catching up. And we all know when an anime catches up, it either has to do fillers or gets cancelled. And seeing that Toriko's anime is fillers are so short, I have a very huge feeling it will get cancelled. But still, shouldn't it be popular? Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about the chapter. Well, Buranchi versus Elge, who introduces himself, but Buranchi has no manners, so he instead just fights. And apparently a reason for his speed is explained. The electricity that Buranchi can generate is from the electricity in his body, because he says no, nowadays people are using heat as something, but he prefers to do electricity because it's also good for cooking. And just like many others, his electricity is much higher than anything, and anybody that gets struck by him instantly their cells destroyed. However, Edge just can't be destroyed, no matter how many times Buranchi tries. And after that, after Buranchi finally has enough, asking, "Okay, I give up. Who are you?" Well, technically, he do not say that, but you know what I mean. And well, this is how it turns out to be. Uh, and also we get explained while LG is a centaur or whatever. It's because Edge has an alias called the Immortal Edge, or the Oldest Chip, because he has fused with the body of a mystical horse, which makes him immortal. That's why he can regenerate from every attack that Buranchi does. The name of that horse is, I need to check that, I'm sorry. Horse King Hiraku, ageless and immortal horse. However, the thing he has fused with is actually only a child. That make me wonder, despite being immortal, these horses, they can still reproduce. Shouldn't that be overflowing with these beings if they cannot die? Or maybe they can die, it's just not the way we think. However, seeing that how this chapter ends, that the theory that they can die is getting farther and farther away, and I will soon explain. And he also mentioned that his cells are compatible. Buranchi does summon some kind of sword that looks like a pretty badass, and slashes Buranchi into tiny pieces. How he reveals that he has heard many immortal beings that actually, if you just cut them down from the brains, or if you cut them down to pieces, then they won't have time to regenerate. It's like generation is only the cells or whatever. Something like return to cells to a juvenile state and they grow again over and over. It generates in a different way. The It's a little bit like that. So he believes he's not immortal, just that he can, because of his cells, he can just grow out. However, it turns out Elgi is not limited to that, because he reveals he is immortal. He regenerates even from scraps like this. Oh, no, 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 he doesn't even regenerate. He regenerates into dozens of clones of himself. His immortality is absolute. He has lived for over 200 years old, and then he begins to complain that since he has lived that long, taste of food, music, and fights are not stimulating enough for his brain. He, he then catches Buranchi, who mentions something that his batteries are low. He gets a kick at devastation. Elge taunts Buranchi, saying that he will soon forget Buranchi's name too. Whew, God damn it, man! This is dangerous. Are we gonna face despair? I mean, Buranchi was just introduced. I will hate to see him lose. However, it's still also true. We just got introduced to Ilge, and if he loses too, we will also complain. But I actually wondered, if Ilge is immortal, then how the hell is he working for Bishoka? Shouldn't he be a sous chef? I know he was one of the first to enter the gourmet world, but This doesn't make sense. How can an immortal person who has lived for 200 years serve a man like Midora? Yeah, I know Midora is badass with his power, so it's all that, but it's gotta be some kind of trick to his immortality. Or that he just joined Bishokai was because he was bored and hoped they will stimulate his brain and taste of food. It's probably that. Or maybe he is one of the double agents of Neo. Nah, all these theories are useless right now. However, it also seems that a trick to Buranchi's speed is his electricity, because he's as fast as lightning. And also his batteries is somehow the power of his electricity too. However, I think so at least. Or maybe he gets weaker the more he uses them. Probably that means Buranchi may not be as powerful as we think, or maybe he is powerful, it's just that he has a timer, the more he uses powerful attacks. I guess since many beasts just get killed like this, I take it he doesn't normally fight for long, knowing that his batteries will get drained out. No idea. Still, another awesome chapter of Toriko. I did not like the despair ending and the fact that we have to wait 2 weeks before an answer. But I have a feeling, whatever the outcome, somehow I will get disappointed. However, I hope Buranchi kicks in. That guy is too badass. So, still, keep on fighting, and I'll see you next video. Bye.